Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. In this video, we can see how to use PLC S7200 simulation with PLC simulator in advanced level. And also we can see the online modification with updates, comparison of the program. Then we can see the online and diagnostic features. Let's open any of the application. If you are new to this field, kindly follow the previous video to understand the basic first. In our case, double click the start simulation. Then it will open the new warning message called starting simulation will disable all the online features interfaces. Click OK to start for simulation. The simulator will open. It will take little bit time and it will go for online mode. Once activated, then press the run mode. Sometimes if you have any issues, then you have to go to the download icon and press the download device. Then it will start the download interface pop-up. In this pop-up, select the connection type as PN and IE, and also select the PG-PC interface should be PLC simulator. Then give start search. Once the device appears in the search list, then click the load button. Then it will open a load preview. In this load preview, it will open prepare download to device, and it will check the configuration and the complete program application. See, the diagnostics will open in the downside, and it will compile automatically. Once the compilation completed, then we need to download the application. Let's check now. See, it is checking now. It's loaded, but we did not able to download. See, complete. So you have to load first the application. See, once you downloaded the application, you have to start the module. Here in this action, you have no action currently. Select the start module and give finish. Once you download this application, then you can find the module. It will be run automatically. See, in the simulator you can see the run mode. So the run mode just I will make to the right side, and now I will go to the online mode. Now before that, just I will open the application and I will click online, go online. See, now it will take little bit time to go to move everything to online. See, you can see everything in green color. In the left side of the icon in the device, you can see everything in green, and also see when you press the online monitor, you can see the program as well as in online. So once you click the switch to project view in the simulator, then it will move to the advanced level. Because here you cannot able to see this all the IOs, you cannot able to modify, because these all physical inputs. No? So if you are open just in the basic simulator, you cannot able to download, you cannot able to modify any of the signals, but you can modify the other inputs like memory tags and other variables, but you cannot able to modify the hardware tracks like such as physical IOs. So see, now I am just trying. Just I am going to modify and enter modify 1. See, it's not modify anything here. Still it is showing false. So how I can fix this issue? Just go click the simulator. Once we click the S7-PLC simulator into the switch to project view, then the new simulator pop-up page will appear. Just I will expand this project view, and you can see in the left side the same run, error and maintain. If you see the other places, you can find the many options. If you see in the new or open, if you have already the simulator in your project, so you can utilize directly by clicking the open projects. See, if you have any application already, you just give browse and select the particular place. I will show you again. See, just click the browse and it will show you initially at simulator page, but you have to go to particular place where you store your application. And if you find in this complete folder, you have to find .sim 16 or 15 version, so or any other lower version. Just see, you can find here all supported files, TIA project file, compressed projects. So select that particular file, it will appear directly here. But in our case, we will make a new simulator. So here you have power off, and also you can find all the other options, stop the CPUs, and also you can find some settings. If you see in the settings, you can find the application settings as well, and you can find the, see here, username, user interface, Nimix, and also if you go down, you can find the storage, recent storage location as well. So if you need to change anything, modifications, see, you can find here in the application, cycle monitoring and scan control. I will close this one, and if you see the remaining things, it's just nothing there here. Compare the view only, remaining everything, because it is on, so you cannot able to find all the things. Now I will go to the project and click the new, and once you click the new, it will open a new pop-up. Here you can find the project name, path, everything. Just click OK. It will create a new project for us. See, you can find the location, and you can find .sim 16. This means simulator 16. It will open for us the new simulator. Once it's created, it will be appear. See, in the left side in the project tree, you can find the complete list, and in the right side you can see the operator panel. And if you see, there is scan control, which is run mode in the right side. So this is in the online tool in the right side, operator tool. In the left side, it is the project tree. So once it's opened, you can find here, see here, PLC simulator, device configuration, simulation tables, sequences and event tables. So it is now, once I click the project, see, you can see here downside, it is scanning and it is connected with the application, with our existing application, which is open in the back side. So the simulator, you can find now, see, it is compiling the simulator with that project. See, it is generated all the IOs and everything. So once it's appeared, you can see here, see here in the left side, it's become online. So it is in the online mode now. And if you click this CPU PLC _1 CPU 1214 C DC. If you click this CPU, you can find, see, now you have here below the project. Double click this CPU and find device configuration. Once you click the device configuration, then it will open a new, same like the PLC CPU, see here. And if you see in the right side, you can find the addresses. See, you already configured the address in our tags in the program. That same tags, it will be open here directly. So if you click monitor on and off, it will be directly run this, it will become true in this DI. If you see the DO, it cannot enable, enable. But if you see the DIs, it's already enabled. So this means all the IOs in the program, if you go in the program, it will be enabled. And also in the simulation table, you can add your complete list as well. If you need, you have more, like hundreds or thousands of IOs. In this case, you need to simulate some of the IOs. At the time, you can use this simulation table as well. And if you see, now I will minimize this table and I will just make both together to check with you the signals. So just I will minimize this. See, now all the signals here is become true because we activated both signals together, like all the signals here. You see, modify signals, it's on. So what I will do now, I just adjust the screen. Okay, see, now you can see the both the screens, the program page as well as the simulator page. See, if I disable, it is disabling automatically in the left side of your program as well. See here, point 2. See, now I'm disabling point 3, I0.4 and also 5. See, it's all disabled. Once I enabled here, it will be automatically on, it become true, because this is the direct hardware signal, no? So it will be automatically activated here. So this is the main purpose of this simulator in advanced level, because if you are using only the basic, you don't need to activate here. You can just you don't need to use this project view for the simulator. But if you need to activate any IOs, you have to use these tables. Okay, this is the main use of this PLC project view table for the simulator. And you can save this on for future purpose. And also, if you see here, you have many other options as well. See here, sequences, you can add the sequences, you can add the events as well, and you can store this everything for the future purpose during the simulation only. You cannot use this one in online. Just save this application. It will save as project 2. Just I will minimize this application. Now we can check. We will continue with our remaining parts. Now we will see how to modify the application in online, and we will update the applications as well as we will compare the program. So I will click I will open the PLC tags. You can find all the tags here. Okay, and it is in online. And also what I will do now, before that, I will open the pump application, that is pump function up a program. Okay, once I click the pump FC1, it is trying to open the window and it will take little bit time. Once it's open the application page, see in the program page, and you can I will make a monitor. Okay, once it's monitored, you can see everything is in green, and which one it's a blue color, this means the signal is not activated, and which was is green, it's activated. So what I will do now here, I will modify the application. I will insert the normally open contact. At the time you can see here, once you modify something, this are in the left side devices, you can see there is some changes happen. This means the application is modified. So you need to understand what is this there is some color blue, orange. This means it is different application. So it's not the same, it is modified already. And if you go for the PLC tags, and I will add some tag called modification. Just once you entered, you can see here this has become completely orange color, because this one it is modified already. If you see, if you click there, it is showing difference in lower level comparison. This means there is something modified. So this is the one, if you go to online, you can find this type of modification. See in the left side, some of them it's become complete orange icon, and some of them it is showing that blue with orange. This means there is some modification in the program, and complete orange means there is some problem in the you modified, but it's not updated in the tags or in the CPUs or in the program. You can see only these 3-4 places only, but in the application you can see this color. Okay, now we already modified. How I can update in the PLC program? So in this case, just go to the application, go to directly to the CPU itself or particular application. Example, you modified only the pump, you need to now update only the pump FC1, or you need to update only in the PLC tags. So you can do changes only for this, or if you need to do complete changes, you can go directly to the PLC itself, PLC1 CPU 1246. When the right click that one, and you can find the option to update the changes. See, for my case, just see, before you are doing this one, you have to close the applications, otherwise it will not update any application. So you have to close the pages. Once you close the pages, you can find that modification. Before that, just we will go to the comparator block. See here, if you open the comparator block, and you can find, there is in the left side you can find PLC offline, and in the right side you can find it is online. So there is two applications. You need to know which is the application you developed. See what is the modification it's done and it's not updated in your CPU. In this case, you can find like this. Just click the comparator and it will open the two pop-ups. See, the left and right. So check these things before downloading or updating in your CPU. After you modified these things, just right click the application, or you can, I told you before, you can go to the CPU directly. See, or just I'm clicking now pump and go to compile, or go to download to device, software changes only. Once you click the download changes, see, it will compile and it will automatically update the application. See, here it's asking to constant download. See, in the software, see, you can see where it's a modified. See, it will become overwrite or it's not, and it is showing even the tags also. See, just click the load, it will be update everything together. If you don't need, deselect that one and it will not update the tags in this case. Okay, and if you go for online and diagnostics, now we can see one by one the features. If you click the if you can find here online access, see here you can see what is the connection now between the computer and the CPU. If you click the flash LED, you can find in the CPU it will blink. And if you go here, there is some already what we connected in the CPUs. See, you can find the PGPC interfaces, connections, device IP address, everything. And even you can go to offline mode here itself. And if you go from the diagnostic general, you can find the CPU description, article number, hardware, firmware, and also you can find which rack and slot it's connected, and you can find the module information. And if you go further down, you can find the manufacturer information. Here you can find the serial number of the CPU. So whenever you need to find the serial number, you can find from here itself without looking in the hardware, because the hardware it sometimes it will be in the rack, you cannot find easily. And in the diagnostic status, you can find the module exists, okay or not. And the main thing, this is the diagnostic buffer. Here you can find all the events of the CPU and also the detail of the events. If you click the CPU, see, display times with timestamp in local time. You can find the date and time with that with the PGPC local time, and you can find all the events which appeared in your CPU. So you need to check what is the problem and on which time it's happened. And also if you have lot of events it's appeared, you need to filter the appear. Appear of these events, it is having the options in the downside. Before that, we can see if you select any of the event, you can find the event complete descriptions here, details. See, I am selecting this one, and you can find what is the problem of the CPU, what is the description, what is the error, and how you can troubleshoot that event. See, in the help on event, it will be mentioned already. What is how you can troubleshoot that event. If you see in the description, it mentioned what is the exact problem. And if you see in the help on event, you can find how to troubleshoot the event. So you can trace all types of errors or events or anything, alarms you can find here. And if you go further down, I told you already, you need to filter some of the events. you don't need, or you don't need to see this one is up here. So you can remove that events as well. See here, if I remove, just I will show you upside now. Check now, it will have only two details only. See, because you already removed the very important one, CPU error. So it's up, it's not, there is no events because the CPU have more events. So it's up. See now, once I activated, and you can see the upside. And also you can do this one, apply settings as default, as well as output event as well in the hexadecimal format. See, now the event become hexadecimal format. So there is lot of options. See here, it's become, all the event become hexadecimal. So you can remove this hexadecimal option, and you can see now it's become normal. So this is the one of the good feature in diagnostic buffer in Siemens. And if you go for cycle time, you can find to the scan cycle. The scan cycle, if you see here, it is mentioning up to 150, but the maximum is 1538 millisecond. If you see in the cycle time set, you cannot able to modify this scan cycle because it's mentioned 150. And if you see the downside, you have cycle times measures, and also it is mentioning what is the maximum time, it largest cycle time also it's mentioning, where I can modify this one. So I need to go here in the CPU and go to the properties. The properties, just maximize this because it's already collapsed. So you can maximize or drag this bar, and you can find here in the CPU properties, if you go down, you can find scan cycle. See cycle. If you see here, this is the cycle which it's already having here. The same 150 millisecond, it is available in our hardware in the diagnostics. So if you need to modify the scan cycle, you have to modify from the hardware section. If you go for memory, and you can see here, this is the memory which we used here: load memory, work memory, and retained memory. And you can see here how much free, how much in use, and what is the total memory size. So we have three types of memory here: load memory, work memory, and retained memory. So these three you can identify here how much it's occupied in your CPU. If you go further, Profinet interface, you can find here the complete Profinet interfaces and connections and everything. You see here in the Ethernet connections, you can find the MAC address, and the IP address, subnet, IP settings, everything. And if you go for network connections, it will automatically detect your IP address of your MAC. And if you find, you can find the ports and communication diagnostics. And if you go further in the functions, you can assign the IP address of your to the devices. If you need to change, if this is the real CPU, you can change the IP address. You can assign directly from here. And if you go here further, set date and time. And here PC time, it is mentioned already your local computer time, and this is the module time. So module time, it is something, if it is differ, see it is differ now. Just if I apply now, see it will apply automatically to the module time. So it will be the same as PC time and module time. So you need to update your date and time from this setting. If you go further, firmware update, see here you can find the article number, this is the model number, firmware, what is the now current firmware. And if you need to download the firmware, see you have here firmware downloader, and just you need to browse your firmware if you have, or you need to go in the first page portal view, from there you can update as well. See now just I will go offline, and even see you did not able to find because it is in the offline, but when you are in online, it will directly connect to your firmware update. Because now we are doing only simulator, so it will not directly detect, it will not find here. Okay, so if I go for further, assign Profinet device name. If you have the Profinet connections, If you need to change if you need to assign some device name, you can configure here directly. And also you can make a reset factory settings in this function block. And also if you come here, format memory card, you have already memory card, you need to format, you can format directly from this option. So this is the overview of diagnostics. This is the overview of complete options and diagnostics. In the previous videos, you can find the complete Siemens TAA portal for beginners, which includes the creation of new projects and how to handle, how to make the hardware configuration, and step-by-step procedures we followed in our previous videos. If you want to learn, follow the previous videos. Also, in coming video, we can create the new project and make a FPD and link with main OB1 program. Thank you for watching this video. If you like this video, kindly press the like button and share to your friends. Thank you.